My name is Esther and welcome to my channel. I am going to start making some videos of what my experience has been like being pregnant and what it's gonna be like being a mom, a first time mom. I am currently about almost 9 months pregnant. Next week I will be officially 9 months pregnant. So let's just say I'm 9 months pregnant. So I just wanted to talk about my journey, and the struggles and the realness of being pregnant because people do not tell you these things until you're actually experiencing them, which in a way makes sense because even if I explain to you what I'm going through, you can, you listen and you'll be like, oh man, I didn't know it was that hard. But then you won't really know until you are experiencing it yourself. And then also with pregnancy, everybody's bodies are different. So every woman experiences pregnancy differently. Basically, everyone experiences pregnancy from their own perspectives. Um, yeah. So a little bit about myself is, or a little bit about my current condition. Like I mentioned, I'm almost 9 months pregnant, and it was unexpected. It was not planned, and I was on birth control. So that's the one thing that I tell people is that I was on birth control, and I was doing what most women think is good enough protection. I've always wanted to be a mom. I am 24, so it's not like, you know, it's not gonna like derail my life or anything. It's not like or anything like that. Not saying that, pregnancy derails your life, but if I can guarantee if I was 16 years old and found out I was pregnant, that might be a little too much for me. Just saying. So it's a little bit different when you're a little older just because I have a really good job. I have really good insurance. I have a really good support system. I have a really good partner. So when you are a little bit older and you're going through stuff like this, it makes it a little bit easier because you are a little bit in a better place than you would be if you were, let's say, 16 or 15 in high school and pregnant, because you might not have that support system. You might not have that stability. Even though I personally don't feel like I have that stability in my life yet at 24, still, just because I was still going to school and everything, and I'm not done in school because my biggest thing was to finish school and then get married and have kids. So obviously, I do feel like my little life plan. If you have a life plan, you better just toss that out the window. Like, that's just a theory. That is just a theory, my friend. Any life plan that you have written out for yourself and you want to follow to the key, just know it is not written in stone. It is not written or set in stone at all because something will happen that will cause you to make adjustments. Like for me, my goal was to finish school in a year and a half, maybe get married and then have kids. So obviously that didn't go as planned because I'm not married yet and I am currently expecting my first baby. And I'm not going to be finishing school. I'm actually taking a year off of school and then I'll go back to school next year. Yeah, so it kind of I had to sit down and like just rethink my whole goal that I had planned for myself, for me and my mom, basically, my whole life goal that I had set for myself. I had to sit down and just rewrite that manuscript a little bit, just make some adjustments, just because nothing in life will ever work out exactly the way you want it. That is something that I learned, and somebody who likes having and feeling like I have some kind of control over my life, it was very hard to accept. And I will not lie to you. It was a very difficult thing for me to accept. Knowing, accept that yes, I have a plan and yes, I've been following through it up until this point. It was very hard to accept that okay, life gave me something new to do. Life added another obstacle in my way, or life added something else. Now I have to go back and just revise a little bit, because I'm still going to finish school. I'm still going to end up getting married, just not in the order that I specifically was planning on. And that's just how life is. If you are a human being on planet Earth, you should all know by now that a lot of times life does not work out exactly the way you plan it. And that's just how it is. You just have to go with the flow. If your plan just does not work out, you're like, you know what? It's fine. Everything's fine. And it is. In all realness, it is. I'm gonna try not to make these videos very long. I will be making a series of them. Moving forward, I will do my best. I am extremely exhausted. Being pregnant is literally the most difficult thing I've ever had to do in my entire life. I am constantly tired, no matter how much I sleep. I'm constantly hungry. And then I even came down with a cold this week. That's why my voice kind of sounds nasally. I came down with a cold, and I'm like, really? My body's already doing enough. Can we not? Um, but it's been a struggle, but obviously I'm getting through it and I'm almost done. It's been like the best way I can describe what being pregnant for me has been like. It's like being it's like running a marathon for the first time that you did not train for. That is how my body has physically felt throughout my pregnancy. Literally running an entire marathon that you have never ran or practiced or trained for in your entire life, and just going out there and being like, I'm going to do this thing. That's how I've been feeling. This pregnancy has been going for me. Um, the only part I have been really excited about is just getting the baby. It's just like, I just want to see my baby. That is like the only part that I'm looking forward to is my baby, because being pregnant has been so miserable. It really has. And that was my main reason for making these videos, is because I want to look back at them when I'm like, deciding to have more kids. Look back on them like, remember how miserable you are? You sure you want to do this again? But again, everyone that has like more than 4 kids has been telling me, you forget. But you forget once you have your baby and you just feel so wonderful and so great, and like you just forget how miserable you are while you're pregnant. It's easy for you to pop out another one. And I'm like, dang. We'll see. We'll see. I'm only because when I was growing up, my goal was to have 4 kids. Growing up, going to high school and everything, like whenever I was thinking about like my family and like being married, I was always like, 4 kids is gonna be good for us. We're gonna have 4 kids. And then now I'm sitting here and I'm like, maybe two, maybe two. So that way there's two. So that way, the little one that I'm almost done growing has a sibling. Because I grew up with siblings. I don't want my baby girl to just be like alone. So now I'm like aiming for two. Because this pregnancy has been so hard on my body physically. Granted, I've had a very healthy pregnancy, and not a lot of women can say that, and I'm very grateful, and I thank God for that every single day. You have no idea how scary it is being pregnant. There's so many things that people just do not tell you that you end up finding out when you are already there, and you're just like, well, there's no turning back now. So I've just it's been real. It's been real. So I originally started wanting the 4 kids. Now we're aiming for two, just because it's been really hard. Because I know a lot of women like struggle a lot with like morning sickness, and they're vomiting constantly, and they've got all that going on. I didn't really have the morning sickness. I wasn't vomiting, and if I did have morning sickness, I would just feel nauseous. And when I ate something, I felt better. So that was basically what my version of morning sickness was. But there was no throwing up at all during my pregnancy. I was not miserable at all with that, which is nice. But then my body, the bigger I got, the more it affected my body, because I'm not, to be honest, I'm not physically active. Like, I've been trying to go to the gym, but working full time and going to school full time does not leave a lot of room for me to be like going to the gym and exercising. So physically, I look like I'm fit, but I'm not a fit human being. So that's why the pregnancy has been hard on my body, because the bigger I got, the more problems I had. Like, my back was hurting, my thighs were hurting, this was hurting, everything just felt like it was falling apart. So that's another thing that I never thought would happen, just because You don't think about it because we don't know. We've never been through it, so you don't think about it. So I did a lot of reading and I did a lot of research, and women who actually exercise and go to the gym and like treat their bodies right, like the doctor says to do, have easier pregnancies. Not like easier, like, I mean, I'm sure they get morning sickness, maybe. I mean, easier like on their bodies, and after birth, they actually heal better and faster than women like me who don't exercise, who don't have time to exercise, and get pregnant. It's hard on my body. It's already hard on my body right now. I can't imagine what it's going to be like when I actually give birth, like how long it's going to take me to heal and everything. So we'll find out because I'm hoping to continue making these videos until like the baby is at least a year old. So that way I can just go through the phases of what it's like being a first time mom. So that's all I have for today. I will go into more detail in the other videos, it's specifically describing the stuff that I've learned in the specifically that I've been personally going through during my pregnancy. I will go through those videos, but I don't want to make this video 25 minutes long. So we'll start with this, just kind of explaining what's happening, what these videos are going to be about, and then moving forward, I will actually go into detail about specifically like my pregnancy itself. But I do have my baby shower this weekend. I do have my baby shower tomorrow. Not even this weekend. Tomorrow is my baby shower. I am super excited. Super excited. And I kind of look funny right now because I normally wear glasses and I'm wearing contacts right now to like, because I'm not wearing glasses at my baby shower. I'm trying to look cute. So I'm wearing contacts right now, practice contacts that my eye doctor gave me. And she gave me a set of like 10 of them, like daily use. And then my glasses won't be here until like 2 weeks from now. I just ordered them today, so I have to wear contacts for now, which I don't mind. I just don't like poking in my eyes. I'm a big baby when it comes to like sticking stuff in my eyes. But I will also give you guys information about like what's gonna be in my hospital bag and what I put on my registry for my baby shower and what I'm actually gonna get from people tomorrow. So I'm super excited to be doing these videos with you guys just because it's a lot of information that I didn't know that I had to dig for and I had to look for, and I would like to just educate women and just let them know through my experience what I learned and who you can go to ask questions and get information. Definitely do not Google stuff, but there are many places you can go to search wise if you need to get a lot of good pregnancy information. But thank you so much for watching. I will be doing a lot more videos. The next one I want to do will definitely be about the baby shower because I'm super stoked. It is tomorrow, so I will definitely be making that video probably tomorrow night. When I'm still looking kind of cute, I'll make my video about how the baby shower went. So we'll see. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. If you do have questions, please feel free to message me. Um, let's keep this positive. This is something that I'm trying to keep positive. Let's not make, negative comments and whatnot. Let's just be positive. We're trying to welcome a healthy baby girl into this world. There's no need for negativity. Like there really isn't. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything nice at all. I mean, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all, is what our parents and teachers and whatnot taught us growing up. So please keep all the comments and everything positive so that way we can just keep the good vibes going. And this is my little shirt here. I think it says Bump Life. I don't even know. I got it from Ross. And it's got little feet on it right there. So, there you go. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll be coming to you guys with another video hopefully tomorrow about the baby shower. Bye!